Hi, everyone. They just updated the wellness plans for Hope, and they're kind of awesome. They made some great changes and they made them a little bit easier, so I needed to update my video on how to complete those wellness plans. So let's take a look. Ready? All right, so what we're going to do is get to the first wellness plan. The way you can do that is one of two ways on my page. You can scroll down to the quick link section and find it here for the 109 wellness plan, but you can also go up to lessons. If you don't have this blue bar on the side, make sure you review the navigation video for how to turn that on. So I'm going to go to Lessons, Module 1. 109 is the wellness plan. It is introduced in 103 and 105 as well, but easy way to find it is in 109. So what you're going to do in 109 is you're going to scroll over to the third page, arrow over, wellness plan document. Awesome. Module 1 wellness plan. Let's take a look. So mine opens it in the bottom left-hand corner. Yours might be a little different. Mine is set to automatically open them. Yours might download them and then you have to open them. But make sure you look down there on the bottom left, or if it's behind your screen that you're looking at. So here's the Module 1 Wellness Plan. The first thing you're going to want to do is save it. File, save as. Make sure that you are saving it somewhere that you know where it's going to be. I like to save to my desktop. You can make a folder for Hope. It's up to you. And I'm going to save it right here. It's, let's see, Module 1 Wellness Plan. And I'm going to put my initials just because I want to know that it's mine in case I'm sharing a computer or anything like that. All right, so I'm going to save it here. And now I've got everything I need. It's changed the name up here. One of the issues I do see with a lot of students is they start filling it out before they've ever saved it, and they assume it's going to auto-save. Wrong. Make sure you save your document. All right, so the first section goes through goals. Remember, you learned about your MAD goals. They're measurable, attainable, and deadline driven. Simple section. All you're going to do is put your goals in that you made from 105. You can copy them and paste them even. If you need to make changes on those goals, here's the time. So make sure they're measurable, attainable, deadline driven, and written in complete sentences, and answer your reflection question, and you're going to get your full points in this section. One of the newest changes is the target heart rate. They've changed this. They actually give you a calculator to use now. So you're going to use the calculator. You see that it shows you click to follow link. So you want to hit control and click, and it'll follow the link. And it's going to let you put your information in and walk you through how to calculate your target heart rate zone. Now, I do a live lesson on this because I think it's really important to know how. So you can always come to my live lesson and find out a little bit more. But follow your information here, and it's going to let you put in all of that information from your 103 and your mile run time, your weight, your height, and you're going to figure that out. Okay? It's very similar to the calculator in 103. All right, so let's go back to this wellness plan. So once you have those numbers, fill them in. Pretty simple. It's going to tell you what your resting heart rate is, your maximum heart rate, and your target heart rate zone. That zone is super important. Hint, hint, you want to know this for your TBA. Why is target heart rate zone so important? Answer your question here for your reflection, and that section is complete. Next up. All right. So the next part is your fitness assessments. This is your information from your 103, your data. This is not sentences. This is just data. How long was your mile run? How long did it take you? What was your BMI from the calculator? What was your aerobic capacity from the calculator? You're going to pull all this information right over from 103. You're going to complete this information again for every wellness plan. So you're going to see that a column is going to be added for every wellness plan. So what you're going to do here is a mile run walk. How long did it take you? BMI from the calculator, aerobic capacity from the calculator in 103. Curl-ups, how many can you do in a minute correctly? How many can you do in push-ups in a minute correctly? Trunk lift and sit and reach. Remember to go back and look at those videos if you need to at the very top of your lessons page, and you can see how to complete those if you've forgotten. Make sure you're getting measurements in inches there. Compare your zones. Answer your reflection questions. I see a lot of students miss reflection questions, and they're really pretty easy, and they're worth a lot of points. So make sure that you're getting all the points you can. These are big assignments. Your physical activity log. It tells you right here, moderate and vigorous physical activity. You want your heart rate up. If your heart rate is not up, it's not going to count. Walking, chores, going to the amusement park for the day, work, those things generally are not going to count unless you're doing moderate to vigorous physical activity. That means you're getting your heart rate up in the target heart rate zone. You do need at least 3 different moderate to vigorous activities. That adds up to 420 minutes or 7 hours. If you play volleyball, make sure that you write volleyball, but write specifically. Is it volleyball game? Is it volleyball scrimmage? Is it volleyball practice? Are you doing sprints? I know you're not just doing volleyball, so make sure that you're being very specific to count that as 3 different things. If you're not that active, you can add a couple of different things. You could go for a bike ride. You could go for a run. You could do a yoga video off of YouTube. You could do a calisthenics off of YouTube. You could do different exercises for strength. Look at those different things that you can do to get your heart rate up, okay? You're going to total all those times and make sure you put your total down here. No reason to go over the 420 minutes. Start your next wellness plan if you're over 420 minutes. You're also going to fill out your FIT principle chart here. And you can use activities. You can have the same example for all of these, let's say volleyball, and explain them, or you can use something different for each one. You could say swimming, running, volleyball, soccer, whatever works for you. It doesn't have to be the same, it can be different. Make sure you answer your reflection question, and guess what? You are done with your very first wellness plan. All right, and it gives you a rubric at the bottom so you can tell exactly what I'm looking for. Make sure you check that out. Once you're done with that, you're going to go File, Save, close it out, and you're back over here. The way you turn in an assignment would be by going to your gradebook. When you want to turn in that assignment in, you're going to go to your gradebook and you would upload it. So this is the 1.09 wellness plan. You're going to click it here. You're going to upload that document. Select the file to upload. I'm going to add a file. Module 1 Wellness Plan. I've got it here. Super important. I'm going to click Submit for Grading and then actually submit it for grading. All right. It tells me it's submitted. Thank you. It'll take me back to the announcement page, or my gradebook page, and I can see that I have submitted it. It's blue. That means it's been submitted. Okay. You have a code right up top here that tells you submitted, waiting for graded, graded, graded without a passing grade, or exempted. Okay. After it's been graded, you can click on that and take a look and see why you got the score that you got and if there's any feedback. You can also see that in your email depending on the score. All right, so that's a quick overview for the Module 1 Wellness Plan. The Module 2 Wellness Plan changes a little bit. It adds some strength activities, but just make sure that you're reading the directions at the top of the page and it tells you exactly what to do to hit the minimums and how long you should be doing them. That's generally the biggest issue I see there is not reading the directions again. So make sure you are following that. If you have any other questions on this or any other assignments, just let me know. I love to make these videos to help you guys out. So if you see something you need, just tell me. Thanks so much and have a great day. I look forward to seeing some assignments soon.